Well, the Wisconsin Badgers, they dropped an embarrassing one here, 74-70 over at Assembly Hall against the Indiana Hoosiers. This one was an intriguing game because Wisconsin goes into this one, their winner. They won their last game, a 74-70 win over Maryland last Tuesday. Indiana comes into this one losing 4 straight. They've lost 8 of their last 10. They've been on a slide. They needed a win. Both teams really needed a win entering this last stretch of the season. The Badgers, they came into this one inside the top 4. They enter this, or they exit this one outside of the top 4. They have a tie with Nebraska at 4th in the Big Ten. Remember, in the Big Ten tournament, the first 4 seeds get a double bye. But let's break down this game. I mean, you start off with the first half. Wisconsin starts off really slow. 32-17, that's inexcusable. You can't come off a whole week of rest, coming into a game where you're the better team on paper in the standings, and then come out flat-footed and end up going down 15. And the issue is it's the same problems that are persistent. The Badgers not driving enough offensively, leading to better shot selection. They aren't getting to the free throw line enough. Only 3 free throws in this one, 0 in the entire second half. And then defensively, they're just not playing well enough as a unit. You could have individual defense that's good, but they just aren't cohesive enough as a unit. That leads to issues with help defense, that leads to, buckets from guys like Khalil Ware, where you just get easy look inside. And that just helps, opposing offenses, especially one that really struggles with their efficiency. That helps a team like Indiana kind of get through things, especially, this is a team that only scores 72 points a game. They're 3rd worst in the Big Ten in scoring, and they were able to get the job done on the offensive end, averaging over 1.2 points per possession. Now, the Badgers did come back, but it was a different vibe than the games in the past where, they have the lead early and then they blow the lead. Instead, they came back from, a 15-point deficit, only ended up being down 5 at halftime. It was pretty much an even match throughout. But one thing that persisted is they haven't been able to close out close games recently. 7 of their last 8 games have been decided within 8 points. They've gone 2-5 in those games. The other game was a 22-point loss to Rutgers. In the first 14, in the first 18 games for Wisconsin, they had 14 wins. All 14 of those were at least by 8 points. They were winning by double digits sometimes. They were comfortably winning. And then in this last stretch, Wisconsin really hasn't been able to get it done. And when it comes to close games, and it kind of goes back to what I was saying last week, where they were playing. They're playing not to lose. They're not playing to win. They're playing not to lose. You see some more passive energy. You see issues like that arise. And that isn't a winning formula. That's not a sustainable formula day in and day out. And that's not a formula that's going to help you win in March. This team understands that they have problems. They're going to have to fix them soon because you have Illinois coming to town on Saturday. You can't lose that one. If you lose that one, it significantly hurts your chances of potentially getting that double bye in the conference at a stage where really every game matters when it comes to when it comes to March Madness seeding. The Badgers, they are not looking in the right direction at the worst possible time. They're going to have to turn some things around. You'd hope that, a whole 1 week of rest was going to be able to get the job done. Instead, they fall to one of the bottom teams in the Big Ten. This is not a great Indiana team. They have really solid top-end talent with Khalil Ware and Malik Renaud. Ware was amazing today, 11 of 12 shooting, had 26 points. But apart from that, Wisconsin should have been able to win this game. They did not. Now they're going to have a long ride home where they've got to figure a lot of things out ahead of Saturday. Stay tuned, though, for the coverage on Bucky's Fifth Quarter. We got you covered with post-game stuff, with game stuff leading up to Saturday. We've got you all covered. Stay tuned, and we'll see you guys next time.